So the timer goes off, she hears it and pauses the TV. And I'm like, yeah, so what happened? What happened? Oh, okay. Um so yeah, so we're doing good. The timer goes off, she gives me her attention, and I say to her, I'm like, we can keep watching if you want. We can keep watching for a few minutes if you want. Or we can play some of the board games I brought. I know you like to play the headbands game, and I showed it to her. And so she looked at it and she was like, yeah, okay, we can do that. I want to show you one more video. I said, okay, go ahead, show me one more video. She communicated that very well. I didn't have any problems with that. But her mom, who was not a part of that whole interaction or that conversation, comes down and sees us watching TV. And in her mind, I'm not working and she's not working if we're watching TV. So she's like, turn off the TV. The timer went off. And she comes down and snatches the remote out of her daughter's hand and goes upstairs. And I'm watching the whole thing and I'm like, oh snap. Like, what is about to happen? And her daughter goes, I didn't get to finish. And I felt so bad for her because she didn't. She was literally in the middle of showing me something that she wanted to show me. She wanted to show me a video. She wanted to show me. And her mom just came down, wasn't aware of anything, that didn't ask any questions, wasn't curious. She just saw and believed something in her head and then snatched the remote out of her daughter's hand as if she doesn't already know how her daughter is, and then left. And so I'm like, it almost felt like she did that on purpose. And so her daughter ends up jumping up from the floor and running over me and starts hitting me upside of my head as if I'm the one who took it from her. But when she did that, I completely felt her pain. Like, she was upset. And what better way to take it out on the person that you've been taking it out on? And nothing happens to her, when she puts her hands on me. She thinks that when she's putting her hands on me, that that's what I deserve. Because that's what she'll say. She'll be like, that's what you get. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. And so, her mom caused that whole situation. And not once did her mom apologize or say, oh, I'm sorry for interrupting and inserting myself in your work. She didn't understand what I was there for. She would often refer to me being there as work. And I had to keep explaining to her, this is not work. This is therapy. This is not work. This is therapy. This is not work. This is therapy. It's about relationship building. But because she didn't understand that, she ended up being a villain to the whole process. And then she sent a text a couple days later saying, oh, we want to pause services because you're stressing out my daughter. And I'm like, ma'am, I haven't been there in 3 days. So if your daughter is stressed out, it's not from me because I haven't even been there. But she was very religious.